So if you stay in turtle, right? I mean, eventually you should want to get out of it, I would imagine. So
Uh,
if you're rolling, or I mean, I can't picture a couple hours of training where you never advance the position to try to gain an advantage. So what is the what is kind of the next step? So let's say you're rolling with someone and they go to pass, to side control, you roll away from them and you go into this defense system and they get really frustrated. They can't roll you, they can't get good seatbelts, they can't attack your neck. They haven't seen the straight arm position before, so they're trying to figure out how to get around it. Then what? Do you have a system to then escape and try to get their back, or try to get into an arm lock position, or is your work really just kind of staying there forever and hoping to teach other people so they can kind of cherry pick what works for them in their game?
yeah, you kind of answered your own questions in different ways because uh, let's say it like this. Uh, I have people, if they know what I do, some people just, if I turtle, go like, oh, okay, pull guard, let's continue. They just let me out because they know it's going to be a mess if I really want. These days I play more, I let them take my back and stuff because it's more fun. I want to practice different stuff, but also if if I have to really try, then people are like, oh shit, okay, pull guard. And then I'm just, they allow me to escape. I actually have as a one win, but as I actually have a one win by somebody quitting on me on a mat and just walked off because in early years I was very annoying to roll with, and then brown belt somebody was just what's the effing point, and then after I don't know 3-4 minutes he left because I was
So
just
you just went the match started, you slap hands, and you just
I
went
was
down
like,
into
maybe
turtle.
maybe I play guard, maybe he passed, and I turtled. I
Yeah,
was
yeah,
super defensive, super passive. I was trying to figure out my stuff, test it. He was a
yeah.
good guy, and then he was like, "What's the fucking point?" And left. And I was like, I consider this as a win. So
And they
and
didn't disqualify you.
no, 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 just it was a friendly match in that sense. It wasn't like
Oh,
under
gotcha.
competitions.
Yeah.
But so jokingly, it's like, oh, it's a win, fighting without fighting. But obviously I do stuff. I have my own things. What I do from turtle, I have the let's call it. People call it fat man roll. They grab the wrist and they roll.
Yep.
Kind of fits my body type at the moment. So I don't invert. So I don't go to leg locks. I'm okay with actually standing up with people. Maybe body lock fight or something. Or if they're on my back, I stand up with them. Just even seatbelt, but usually I try to give one hook out and then I do my escapes. I get them in front of me basically, and then I put them in a guard. But yes, so also in some years I was trying to kimura people all the time when they body locked me. So from turtle I get kimuras and then I had some attacks. So my answer is also this: my job is not to teach you escapes because basically they're all there. There's no secret how you would escape. The techniques are there. My job, because it seems like I'm not saying I'm only one again, but my job is to make sure that you're safe so you can explore. But I can explore, I can continue exploring other deep shit positions, because if I would develop escapes, it would just take my time. So I have my own things and you should develop your own things. I will make you so boring. I will make you stand there, and because you start to hate yourself and you will try something. But also the trick is like people ask me all the time this, but I can't escape. I was like, well, this is false statement because let's say if you're 80 kilos and let's say a blue belt, yeah, and you go like, Preet, I can't escape the turtle. It's like, have you tried turtle escapes against white belt? That is 60 kilo. Let's say, yeah. I'm sure you can pull it off because there's no like a question who is better. You have 20 kilo difference, and you're better, and then your ego shouldn't be there. So you can easily try a beginner, maybe even 70 kilo. Who cares? You can take a beginner, less beginner than you, and then try it, and fail, and go back to turtle, and then do it again because you guys are not sparring because they're not your equals, you know?
Right.
And then you can try shit. And then you try once and see what they do, and then you try, but you never try shit against your own kind, you know? Then it's a sparring. You can't do new shit because you get destroyed. You have to take somebody your own weight, maybe beginner, maybe like a blue belt, but let's say 60 kilos, so you have advantage of trying shit.
Yeah.
And this is how you do stuff. And then you climb the ladder of picking somebody heavier, and you just wiggle it in, and finally it's your weight and your level, you know? So, and I don't believe there's anybody who can't figure out anything under those terms. Obviously, if it's a match of your life, you know, and then like, Priit, I can't escape. I was like, this is not the time, you know, you have to be trained for this time. So spend time in the gym trying shit. I'm there to keep you safe so you can try again. And I'm sure you can figure something out. And then it's personal. So I do the half, you do the half. You know?
Right.
I'm not also because there's so many ways to escape. And also you don't have to know them all. I don't know all the escapes. I have my favorites. But there's so many different ways, and I don't know what's best for you, you know? And so you pick and see how your body works and under what rules you spar, ADCC, IBJF. Are you more trying to do future MMA stuff? Then I would recommend more standing up options, you know? So I don't know. You pick. Because I did my job. My job was to keep you safe. And now you dig deeper, you know? Because information after that is available. Just try and see what happens. And if you fail, go back to what I taught you, be safe, do it again.